these are new. I just had winter break, so I was at home with my family, and I have some videos from then, and I don't know if I want to upload them or if I just want all my videos just to be in this library. But so I have this and this. Okay, this fermented, whatever it's called, kind of has an effect on me. Like, yeah, this has an effect on me because actually I can't explain why, but when I used to be getting poisoned with edibles by that girl, she would be like, "Oh, there's no way that it's affecting you this early. Like, you're just pretending to be experiencing the effects right now, or maybe you just have a high metabolism." Like, how much more inconsiderate can you literally be? But yeah, things have an effect. Oh yeah, and I have to tell you that I did not get anything that I applied for, and I recently had an interview at J. Crew, and I didn't get that job either because I'm genuinely, I'm so unlikable, and I know that like people, like I don't have to get a job in just one way. There's so many ways to get a job. I could get hired by somebody that I already know and doesn't even want to interview me, obviously, or just, I don't know, like I could find somewhere to work at my school, like how I just be talking to people that are way out of my age range, like 50, whatever, that work at my school, and I might get a job that way. I don't really know. Like that's kind of why this doesn't get to me that much, because I know that there's like other ways that things can occur. But I've been attempting to transfer from this school for literally every semester that I've gone to this school. I have attempted to transfer, and the school gets renovated literally every 2 semesters. This school gets renovated in a new way, so this school is becoming a new school, like physically, even though this has a lot of sugar in it. I don't recommend this to anyone. Cheers. So my school is becoming a new school while I'm trying to leave, if that makes any sense. And you know, like physically, it looks different every semester almost. So while I'm trying to leave, my school is transforming and starting to physically more look like a school that I would want to go to, even though it has always looked like a school that I want to go to. And I think my school is physically very beautiful, but I don't like my school, and I tried to transfer from my high school when I went there too, and I felt like that was somewhere where I was supposed to be, and I really wanted to go to a high school like the college that I'm at right now. And you know, I obviously didn't transfer from my high school. I went to that public high school for 4 years, and you know, every year I thought that I was gonna get into some like private, like super rich high school near my house and whatnot. I did not get into any high school, super rich high school near my house. I go to this private college near my house, so technically that manifestation happened. It's just not a high school, it's a college. And now that I'm here, I don't want to go here. This would be the perfect school for me. Again, if I was a freshman in high school, like this is the perfect high school, but it's not the perfect college. And you know, sometimes it gets me down, like, because I still seek like approval from school environments in a way. Like, I still want all the things that people get from school environments. This school is exactly like high school. I literally just had a homecoming. Sometimes it's a homecoming for my sorority. Sometimes my school has homecoming, and it just is so high school. Like, even down to like how average the I want to say like school spirit is. I feel like it's very like it literally is a private high school, and you know, that's what I wanted when I was in high school, and I forgot about it, especially after COVID. And I kind of miss what it was like before. I mean, I kind of miss a little bit sometimes what it was like before everyone experienced online school and like felt that like convenience, and then started to realize that it was really not that better of an alternative to real life personable interactions. And a part of me kind of wants TikTok to be banned, because I want to know who everybody really is without TikTok, because TikTok teaches so many people how to be somebody that they aren't, and I just kind of want to know who y'all really are. And it helps all of the generations like influence each other in all of these weird ways that they wouldn't naturally really. But yeah, but I love TikTok. There's so many things that I know that I don't need to know. There's so many things I know that I do need to know, and it offers me a lot of perspective. I mean, just being on the internet in 2020 has taught me everything I need to know. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's just so I have so much, you know, unnecessary information. I have some more insight, a little bit of advisory, and yeah, I have some videos from my winter break, like, because I did get to make myself matcha sometimes over winter break, and I recorded the matcha because I'm just so grateful for it, because it's expensive, and if I get matcha from anywhere else, it's not good, it's not ceremonial. And obviously matcha provides a lot of like energy, but today I had a brown sugar shaken espresso this morning. Oh my god, I was trying so hard not to say okay, I had a brown sugar shaken espresso, that's what I meant to say. And you know, it had like terrible effects on me, because I don't know if it's Starbucks at my school, I don't really know what it is. But yeah, I have some 2025 predictions written down here. I got some, you know, interesting things for Christmas. I mean, the main thing that I got was a little book of like pictures that my mom made or got. She bought an app. She got an app. She bought a feature in an app to make a book full of pictures of our trip to San Francisco this past summer. But yeah, happy 2020, whatever. Yeah, so that's what I got for Christmas. I did not get a digital camera, which is what I would have been filming this on right now. But I'm filming this in 4K, and I only downloaded TikTok to get camera recommendations, and did not get a camera this winter break, and it just goes to show that my mom literally doesn't even know me. She literally, and I don't really know her that well. She literally got me some stuff, like she got me some Epsom salt and like a body wash from Bath and Body, and she got me like a Wicked tote bag, which I actually am a Wicked stan recently, but she had to return all of that. So basically the only thing she got me was that book, and the only thing I asked for was a digital camera. And she was like dying to return some other stuff that she had got me like a couple days later, like some lotion from Ulta, and she was acting like it was such a luxury that I asked for lotion from Ulta, and I was just like over it, like my mom thinks that me buying clothes is such a luxury, or me asking her for lotion. Like, are you actually kidding me right now? Like, of course I have a bunch of packages. I have to get different clothes for the change of the seasons. How is that a luxury? Why do I need to decrease my packages? Like, if you don't have the money, just say that. I don't actually like need it that badly, but it's not lotion is not a luxury. What's wrong with you? To me, at least. But that was kind of blowing me. So she returned some of my Christmas presents, and she returned some stuff that I actually wanted, when all she really had to do was look at my Amazon cart and buy something from there. She even got me like a little picture book of a little matcha picture book, which, if you can imagine what would be in a matcha picture book. Right, me neither. So she returned that. That was also from Amazon, and again, she wanted to show that she was thinking of me, but I just anyway. So I got her a card, and I know I can't talk because I didn't get her a lot of stuff. I got her like a Christmas card that I prematurely made, like literally, and I didn't want to say in like November. But yeah, she doesn't have an Amazon cart full of stuff, and if she made one, I mean, you know what I mean? But like, yeah. But she was dying to return it too, so it's just like, but yeah, I have a video of like my matcha. Maybe I'll insert that. And then I have a video of me applying to a scholarship that I'm probably not gonna get. And then, yeah, I applied to be a summer orientation leader, as well as some service internship thing. Those are both things that I applied for in the summer. I genuinely thought I was gonna have to decide between either of those. Like, I thought I was gonna get both of them and have to just figure out which one I was gonna have to do, and like be like, oh no, I I don't even know like which I figure out where my priorities are, whatever. I did not get either of those things, and I found out that I did not get either of those things on December 13th, Friday the 13th, which is the day that I went back home for winter break. So I was at home from December 13th to January 13th. So I'll set the scene. It's December 13th, Friday at night, and it's very late. I discovered that I did not get either of those things, and I also was like really tired. It was like 5 a.m. I'm looking in the mirror, and I realized, and I started to realize that I literally am such an alien person, and also just like extremely unlikable. I I I laugh inappropriately just whenever I can, just whenever I need to ruin it, I will. And yeah, so I had a group interview for one of those things, and yeah, I definitely did not get either of those things. I'm very unlikable. Um, and having friends like would increase my likability, but I don't want to be likable. And likability is actually something that's ruining my life, especially since, you know, a lot of people are super into me right now for my appearance, and I don't want them to be. And once they find out my personality, they're gonna react really badly because my personality is very, very unlikable. Like, um, right, so I have some 2025 predictions. Oh yeah, so I was looking in the mirror. Literally, I thought that my reflection was gonna do something that I didn't do. I thought that I was sitting down in front of the mirror. I thought that my reflection was gonna get up and like go somewhere else. Like, literally, when I tell you that Friday the 13th, I genuinely thought that like I don't even know how to put it. Like, I yeah, like time. Like, I felt like my body was a little bit quicker than time, and so but I was also just tired. But I thought that like I was gonna like accidentally move ahead of my own reflection, and like, do you know what I'm saying? And so yeah, so that was my Friday the 13th, and I went back home for winter break, which is literally in the same town. I live in the same town that I go to college in, because I didn't even think that I was gonna, because I was just like wanted to go to whatever college was, whatever. Like, I have no idea like the thought process that I had going into coming here. Um, and then I had the audacity to like think I was too good for the school and not even be performing well academically or in any way. But this college was like okay for the first year, but again, I don't like this college, and I don't know if I would like any college. I don't know if any institution like really, if you could really be your true self in any institution. Part of me, I get why like a women or whenever you're around people, they like are like dying to like date somebody else while they're at school because it's a good place to vet somebody. But everybody's like, oh, you shouldn't wish to date somebody while you're in school, blah blah. You should be just doing school. But I don't know. It's a good place to vet somebody. You meet all of their friends. You know what they're gonna do with their life, and it's a good place to vet somebody. But there are other learning environments where you can vet somebody, such as maybe not a job, but like I don't even know, like internships, stuff like that. But I know that there are other like places to vet people, but I don't know, like part of me, like deep down, I still want the approval of like having everything in my life be going right while I'm also at school. And you only get to be at school for so long, and I don't know. But yeah. But yeah, but maybe I'll be grateful. Maybe I'll be like, oh, like whatever. I actually have no clue, but yeah. I mean, I have like nothing for you today. I mean, I've been trying to like silence my inner monologue as much as possible, just given the fact that like I don't want to have a lot of discourse going on in my mind. I feel like all of my problems or just the fact that I think about things instead of just like, because to be fair, that's really my only problem, thinking about things. Yeah, that's the only issue. I don't even have, I don't have, I don't have any problems at all. It's just the discourse of that. If that makes any sense. Like, if I didn't decide to have discourse with myself about everything, then it wouldn't even exist. Um, but yeah, but that's part of the reason why I make these videos. I don't know. Um, but yeah, so I didn't get anything I applied for. I even had an interview for J. Crew. I did not get that. And yeah, I mean, I don't have any plans. I'm really just here. Like, I have gone up for so many things this past semester and even this semester, and the only thing that I got was my sorority, which I don't like. So I'm gonna be going over my fall 2020, my spring 2025 predictions, and who knows, I might even, I don't know, I filmed a couple videos at my house during winter break, and I don't know if I'm gonna insert them, but yeah, so I'm gonna talk about everything from, yeah, okay. Okay, my first prediction is I'm going to be very busy with 6 classes, because I am taking 6 classes and I just want to be so busy that I can't even remember my own personality, and just like, I just want to lose myself, I, yeah, people think about themselves too much, especially with TikTok, just like it takes away so much attention from your life. These past few days, I haven't been using TikTok, realizing just how much time I have in the day. I have so much time in a day. You have no idea how much time is in 24 hours. I mean, you have no idea what 24 hours really feels like. And so, delete the app. And then also, TikTok gives you so many extra, like, personality traits, extra words to, like, categorize yourself, and then you get off the app and you're just like a new weird bitch. So I'm taking 6 classes. Student research internship. Okay, so I have an internship. My prediction is that my internship will pay me 10 hours weekly. Oh yeah, so all of these things are not things that I want to happen. These are things I genuinely think will happen. And I have no, like, ties to these things happening. Like, these are things that I genuinely think will happen. Okay. So, being very busy with 6 classes, student internship pays me 10 hours weekly. I start being able to afford matcha in the morning for every morning. I'll have a lot of weekend plans to choose from or opt out of entirely. I'll listen to frequency music. I'll sit in my room in absolute silence. I won't need mom to bring stuff to my dorm at all. I DoorDash quite a lot. I begin to understand why company is important. I have wardrobe staples that I trust and don't need any more additional clothes. I am extremely dull and lifeless. I sit around student center and actually lock in and study. Someone visits my dorm to hang out. I lock in with silver jewelry and I'm not afraid. I own things that don't need replacing often. I look at the sky when everything is happening. I sit out on the quad when it's dark out. I can completely silence my mind. And lastly, an angel will save me. By this I mean not only in the spring, but just in life, like there are some saving graces, like some things just happen that are just like that's an I don't know. I just think an angel, like, okay, I don't know, something just happened that's like, even though like obviously I don't know where it came from. I don't know, and none of it is even personal. Like something good will happen. And again, I don't like the fact that every second I'm a new person, and that's just a fact. And okay, you know, my vehicle is always changing. Everybody's vehicle is always changing, and I don't trust I'll always be the right person. Also, my personality is literally completely different from last spring. I'm and for the better, but like I can't trust that I'm always getting, even though I technically am always getting better. I don't know how to explain it. Like I also don't like that I don't have complete control over my vehicle. I'm just gonna keep it getting different. And that is a little bit upsetting. And I also have literally no plans for the future anymore because of all the things that haven't worked out. Even though I do feel like I'll I'll get like old things that I have always wanted instead of like new random stuff that I'm like trying to occupy my time with, if that makes any sense. Because you can't just like abruptly like start wanting something, like, because most of the stuff that I applied for recently is just abrupt stuff, like especially just like applying to work in retail or like the summer stuff that I wanted to do. It's just like not realistic to just randomly start wanting that and just making all of these cover letters on a whim. I don't think that anybody should hire, well, it's way more ideal to like be out of college working retail and just like doing grad school online or something. But I am considering picking up accounting, but I might just go ahead and graduate from this school and then see if I'm just gonna get my library science degree and then go back to school if I want to do accounting. I don't know, because I kind of just want to work retail and while getting my library science degree because it's completely online. So I can just do that for a year and I won't have to tell all of these people that I am in college. Like, I'm also just unlikable, like, in interviews. The last interview that I had was like the best I've ever been in an interview, and I have never said that before. I've never thought that an interview was good. I never thought that I was good at an interview. I never thought that the other person was good. But this past interview, I genuinely saw myself there. Thought it was so good. Literally was so grateful that I've never been hired at Beechwood Mall. Sorry. But like, I'm grateful that I've never been hired there. But yeah. So yeah, but I don't have any ideas. I'm out of ideas, and maybe with like a clear mind, it won't matter as much. But again, like, yeah, I really just don't have a clue. I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue. Yeah. Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, should I randomly start doing accounting at my school so that I can be here for another 2 years, literally, or should I just graduate a semester early with my data science bachelor's so that I can just get my library science for a year online. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, overall, I'm just pissed. I'm super pissed. I'm super pissed. Yeah. I actually, yeah. I want to graduate from here early. I don't want to go here for a longer than 4 years or even for 4 years. If I'm being completely honest, the school is too small, and a lot of people are into me because I think that I don't have any options, even though they're right. And they genuinely feel like we're going to date because the school is so small. And it's just a scary place that I don't want to be. Same with my high school. Like, even though I didn't get to go to a private high school and transfer from there, and I'm grateful that I went there because I'm grateful to have gone to such a diverse school and not really have, I'm really judgmental, but I don't have, like, I don't know, wait, no, maybe I'm not judgmental. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't have, there's just like nothing I haven't seen, I guess, because I went to that high school. So I'm grateful that I went there, and I'm a little bit grateful that I went here, but I'm not gonna go here longer than I have to. Do you know what I mean? And I'm probably never gonna get that approval from a school environment, like how people like have the really good GPA, and they're like really involved, like their class president or whatever, or they like cheerleading or something, and they're in their sorority, and they're a double major, and and they have a job and they can date somebody at the same time, and they have internships and fellowships in their honors program. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't think I'm gonna get all of that in school, all of that approval from school. But I am taking like 16 credits right now, and I do want to see if I can get in the honors program, and if so, I'm gonna have to take some more classes. But and if I don't graduate early just to be in the honors program, that's fine. But yeah, I don't know what my life is gonna be like, you know what I mean, in even just 4 months, because this past fall is completely different than that spring of that year, 2024. And that's only a 4 month difference. I didn't think I was going to be in a sorority, and I didn't think that was going to be the only thing that accepted me after going up for it. Like, I didn't even consider that that would be the only thing. But I'm applying to be an RA next year. And then something else that I'm going up for. And I just I have no idea. And I can't even watch TikTok because it's just, again, like, I mean, I love, like, again, the community. I mean, honestly, like, the best comment section ever. Literally, I've never felt the need to comment, because I know that I can just look at the comments and somebody will say something that I thought the exact way that I wanted to say it. And it's just so validating, just the feeling of watching a video that I don't care about, coming up with my own opinion, and then going to the comments, and then just having it validated, like just having somebody say what I wanted to say. Like, I might not ever feel that again on another app or in the real world, actually, literally. And it kind of made me like addicted to the feeling of being spoken for. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't actually, like, there are things I want to say. I don't want to be the person to say them. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, just in general, I want to be spoken for. Actually, literally, I don't want like the praise of like a bunch of people agreeing with me. I just want like the praise of like a bunch of people agreeing with a comment that I would have made, but somebody else beat me to it. Thank God. But yeah, I don't even have enough storage to be filming this, and like, I just have no idea. Like, should I even upload that weird video that I filmed from my house? Like, what do you guys think? But yeah, I don't know what my life is gonna look like. Do you know what I mean? I mean, also just the way the world is happening, like, because everybody's like, oh, the world is falling apart, like, 2 years ago. And I don't really see that until, I don't know, you don't really see that until it's like either too late, or like when it comes time for you to be like, buying something, or like you want something from, you know, the world, or like you want to go do something, then you start peeping that the world is falling apart and whatever, and like unjust, this and that. um but yeah, I might have to, be a senior at this school, and it's really weird of me to even be thinking about transferring, and I'm a junior. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just such a weird thing to consider, um because I could just like graduate from here, take some time to research schools. But I didn't really have the access to research schools. Like, I was a rich kid and I didn't even get the chance to like go on those. They're like kids at my high school that got to go visit colleges their sophomore year so that they could like figure it out and whatnot. And I didn't get to do that, so I go to this school right now, and you know yeah, I didn't have any way to like see what I was given, so I was gonna have to like go into any college blindly anyway. Like, I wasn't gonna get to see it, so, and that's why I'm kind of afraid to apply to a different college now, because like if I go to like the University of Boston or whatever, somewhere in New England, that could be as bad as this school. But yeah, the library in my school got renovated. It looks really good. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna upload that video from my house, but I do kind of want to keep it on my phone. I don't know, because it took a really long time to load. And also, like, just the things that I experienced at this school, like, just the worst thing ever, just the worst things ever. Like, I just felt like going here, like, the pain is gonna add up and like add up to something. Do you know what I mean? So like staying here is like adding up, and it's just like literally not true and weird. And also, when people transfer colleges, I'm not even sure that they can like always get into a college that's better. They just go to a college that is like the same level, but then just like relocated. Like, they're just relocating. Do you know what I mean? That's really what transferring colleges is. You're not gonna like go to a college that's like extremely different and like out of the league of like the college that you were previously going to. I feel like because you just also, I don't know. Because also, even if I go to Boston, I'm still gonna be a student and I'm still gonna have the same status. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna be doing the same things, but in Boston. So I don't know why I want to go there so bad. I don't know why it's calling to me. Um, but I know it's right. It is like I don't have to go there right now, and I don't have to be a student there. It's just like I can't figure out anything else that I would do. You know what? I'm gonna go to the dining hall at my college right now because I'm just like, might as well. Let's see what time it is. Yeah, it's only 5. But yeah, this school is literally disgusting. There's nothing that would ever like call me to revisit this school afterward. I just want to like get all the opportunities that I can from this school. I don't know, like if there's something that only this school has, you know what I mean? Because some schools be acting like they have stuff that, do you know what I mean, like exclusive things to it, but probably not. But yeah, I do want my life to look completely different. I do feel like the fact that I got into a sorority is actually one thing that did make my life so much different. And then the fact that I passed the the stats class I was in. Yeah, I need something like big like that to happen, like something where it's kind of like invisible strings, because I feel like I only got into my sorority because a lot of people, despite me being unlikable, a lot of people in the student body, despite like all of the weirdos that have a problem with me, like I'm like averagely liked by the student body. So I feel like I got into my sorority because of like invisible strings, like in that way. Like there are people that are like ironically silently like rooting for me in a way. And like I don't know what I was talking about. Okay. What was I talking about? Okay. Yeah, I yeah, a lot of people in my school are silently rooting for me, and you know, I feel the same way about other people. And so I feel like the sorority was like, you know, and obviously some people got into a sorority literally without knowing, without like, you know, and it's their first year. But yeah. But yeah, I would not join a sorority my freshman year. So what I'm trying to say is that that's like something big that is like an invisible strings, like something that could only happen this school year, and something that could only happen like because of a build-up, if that makes any sense. Like, do you know what I mean? Because it just makes me going to this school a different thing. But yeah, I mean, I feel like, you know, I can't just like get everything. Like I can't like get the sorority and then all this other stuff that I applied for that I have again never expressed interest in. But yeah, I also, if I transferred sophomore year, I would have never gone to be in a sorority because I would not join a sorority at some new big school. I feel like I only wanted to because the school is small. But I don't know. I don't actually know. But yeah, yeah. And also, just being in Boston isn't gonna solve all my problems. It's just somewhere that I want to be at, I guess. Like, that's not gonna fix my internal problems, but I'm really glad I'm off my cycle. That's why the pretty version of my face is on right now. The pretty version of my face came back because my cycle ended. So, that's kind of why. But, yeah, I, yeah, I because I know deep down that like what's happening this year is like the best case scenario. wanted to go to a different college so that I could start over, but there isn't really a need for me to start over anymore. Like, but yeah, this has been my best year, and I don't have a need to like start over. And you can't start over at random places, like whatever. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, I have no clue. But yeah, I don't know what everything is gonna look like. Yeah, and then my videos from the spring of 2024 were like so weird and cringe, but I was like having the time of my life. Like, but yeah, I'm gonna update all of you on how taking all of these, taking how, what? I don't know, I can already feel myself like becoming a better person because of me taking all of these credits. Like, you know, I'll see you tomorrow.